All right, so why do we want our swing to be shallow? It's going to be versatile for a number of different shots. For example, I'm going to hit a few shots here and we're going to do our best to tee this ball up directly on top of the rough. And when I see people trying that shot, a lot of the times they swing and they slide the wedge either right underneath the ball and leave it short, or hit it way high on the face, you know, a few grooves high. And again, that's going to deaden the blow and your ball's going to tend to come up short. So I'm going to give you some techniques to shallow that wedge swing out. It's going to help you with this specific shot. Not only that, but it's going to help you make better contact around the greens in general. So what I'd like to do now is talk about Jason Day's wedge swing. We're going to put a video of Jason on the screen here, but Jason has had some recent success. He just had a great finish in this year's PGA Championship. But there's a reason that he's got such a good wedge game, and we want to look at how simple and efficient his technique is and how we can use that to hit certain shots around the green. So what does Jason do that's so good? He's got very minimal wrist action, right? So as he swings the club back, you don't see a lot of wrist action. You see some natural hinge, but you see a lot of guys on tour with a lot of wrist action, and they time that back up at the bottom. Jason pretty much takes the wrist out of his golf swing and makes it all rotational with his upper body. I think it works really well for him. I think it can work really well for you. And let's take a look at that. So we keep it real simple. As we swing the club back, we are going to maintain the shape of our arms. We'll let that right arm fold just a hair, but we're not going to add any wrist hinge. From there, we're just going to rotate our body through towards the target. That's going to keep that club moving along the ground for a really long time in a really shallow motion. So we've got this ball teed up right on top of the rough here. This tends to be a tough shot for some people, but if we use Jason Day's technique here, it should be somewhat simple. So we actually landed that about an inch from the hole. It did roll out to about 10 feet past, but the contact was absolutely perfect. I hit that right in the center of the club face. So I've got a cool drill for you here. And actually Dustin Johnson a few years back did this, and it catapulted him to one of the top wedge players in the world. And he's still one of the best players in the world to this day. And he did this drill where he would take a wedge, he would tee the ball up really high with his wedge, and he would hit shots like that. And that's really helping him figure out how to shallow out that golf club into impact and still make good contact. It's pretty hard to hit good contact with a really lofted wedge on this high tee. But if we use Jason Day's technique here, so we're going to take out the wrist hinge and we're just going to turn the body through to the target, we should be able to make decent contact and have decent results. Cool. Oh yeah, and we hit that one to about 5 feet. So we did pretty good there. So just keep in mind that if you want to have a simple way to swing your wedges around the green, if you want to shallow out that wedge swing, stop taking big divots around the green, try to take a lot of wrist action out, make it a rotational swing, use a lot of body turn to hit the shot. Taking the arms and hands out of the shot makes it a real simple move. You just have to practice your distance control a little bit, practice teeing that ball up on a tee, seeing if you can shallow that wedge swing out around the greens. I really think you'll have some good success with this. Give it a try. Let me know what you think down in the comments. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you next time.